Hey everybody, how's it going? We are here with a timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is the Devil. I'm also seeing 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And I'm seeing the Magician. When we have the Magician and the Devil, it can be that something can be blocking you from connecting in a way that you want to. With the Devil, we can sort of keep being sidetracked or distracted by something, and it can take away from what we actually want to do or what we actually want to accomplish. So it seems kind of like something that's sort of hijacking. It can be hijacking your focus. It can be hijacking your potential of what you're able to do. With the Magician and Mercury, this is going to be connected with like your intelligence, your ability to focus, your ability to plan. When we have the Devil there, it can be something that it's feeling to me right now like something that sort of pulls your attention away from what it is that you want to be doing here. And when we have the Devil too with the Magician, it can even be something where you feel like, I actually think that I need this in order to be the Magician. So this can be something that you feel like you can't just be the Magician by yourself. You can feel like you need whatever this is that is the Devil in order to do that. So that can also be another way that this works too. If you inspect this more closely, that's not going to be the case. So let's just use an example for the Devil and the Magician. So Magician is something that you're trying to do here. I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles, and I'm also seeing the Fool be coming out. So 10 of Pentacles, let's say that there's a goal that you're trying to reach. When we have the Devil, this can be where instead of whatever touch we would need to be putting onto what it is that we're trying to do, the Devil can be something that will have us be out of touch a little bit. So for example, it can mean that the mindset is, in order for you to accomplish something that you want to accomplish, the Devil can like put you into overdrive somehow. Just an example. So it can be like, in order for me to accomplish my goals, I have to push myself in some way that doesn't feel in my natural flow for me to be doing. Because the Devil, again, will be something where it's like, it almost makes you feel like I have to do it this way. And it could have you pushing yourself beyond your limits in some way, or ignoring in some way, thinking that if I do this the natural way, or if I do this in a way that feels more in flow to me, I'm not going to be able to do this. So I almost have to go against the grain here. And that is the story that the Devil will definitely reinforce. Is that really true though? When we have the Devil, it indicates that it's not true. But the story of the Devil will be telling you that like you need it, or you need to do it this way in order for that to happen, and that's not the case. And the thing is too that you will feel like this goes against you in some way. So there will be something about it that feels off, and you can say, well, it's okay that it feels off because I'm still able to accomplish what I want to accomplish. At the same time, you can feel out of touch because of that. Having the 10 of Pentacles does show things being achieved. Having the Fool come out is an invitation for you to try something in a new way, to try something different, alternative route, alternative path, different path altogether can be. I feel like this is even pulling you away from whatever this is that the devil's connected with. I'm actually seeing it be connected with Four of Wands. That's an interesting thing to see. Let's clarify. Just initially, what I get is that when we have the Devil above the Four of Wands, it feels like in order for things to feel like, in order for things to feel good, in order for things to feel right, in order for it to feel like things are the way that they're supposed to be, having the Devil be sort of above it almost feels like a sacrifice is being made, but not the type of sacrifice where it's like, okay, sacrifice is appropriate sometimes given the situation. When we have the Devil there, it's going to be something where it feels like a very high price to be paying. And if you knew an alternate route, that would be effective, you would take that. And I think this is saying that there is an alternate route. Because when the Devil appears, it's saying that there can be a better way to do this. There's a way to accomplish what you want that will be, I think, really more effective, and you will feel better for that too. This also can be something emotional that you're working through, because I am seeing the King of Cups here. So this can be something that comes up within you that you can feel like takes over, and maybe you have a difficult time tempering this. Interesting also, we have, if Devil is connected with Ace of Pentacles, this feels even like the Devil coming through and saying, hey, you want this new chapter? I'll give you everything you want within this. But it almost feels like a temptation. Are you really going to go in that direction? Like, are you going to take the bait here with this? I feel like it may promise you something that could be difficult possibly to say no to, and at the same time, it's not just like, it's not something difficult to say no to without the Devil being there. The Devil being there, it sort of changes things. And I'm also getting the feeling too from this that having Devil and Four of Wands can be, well, I'm used to things working like this. This is just how it is. I may not be in the best situation. However, this is just how it's been done. Again, this is how we've been doing things. As I'm looking over at the Fool, it feels like an invitation for you to maybe develop the Four of Wands in a different way where you can still have that, but then the Devil doesn't need to be there within it. And so even though the Devil is coming through saying, hey, do you want this chapter? We can have this together. It feels kind of like signing on to something that really keeps you stuck within the matrix of this. I really do feel like it's possible to accomplish the Four of Wands in a different way. It just feels like not like this. Like, you can still do what you want here. It just doesn't need to be this way. Let's use an example for this. For Devil and Four of Wands can be you feeling like things are relatively okay within your life. There may not be a lot of disruptions, and also too, if things move into a disruptive territory, you may have to pay some type of price that you don't want to be paying in order for things to sort of go away or be better. And it can be something where you feel maybe it's not totally true to how it is that you're feeling, maybe doesn't feel totally authentic to you in some way. But you can feel at the same time like, well, if I can get things to not be disruptive, and this sort of helps me function within other areas of my life, maybe it's okay that I'm paying that price. This feels like there is a way for you to have that sense of normalcy, to have that sense of stability, for things even to be fantastic, but you don't have to pay this price. What though is going to have to happen with the Fool here is saying you're going to have to take a different route to do this. So it will be that invitation for you to do that. To create what you want here. But there's going to be some type of, I think, resistance to whatever the devil is here in this instance. The Moon is clarifying the devil, and I'm also seeing Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is something that you aren't totally... This can be something that you maybe don't want to see yet. But I don't think that that's totally true, because I believe that what comes through in the reading is what we are willing to look at now. So if you were totally unwilling to take a closer look at this, I don't believe that it would be coming up. This can be going into a space where maybe you're seeing where there can be some self-deception with the Moon and having Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This can be... And the thing is too about self-deception is that it doesn't feel like a conscious choice, but upon further inspection you can look at it and say, oh, I wasn't realizing that, or oh, I wasn't seeing that, or oh, it was kind of like an ignorance is bliss type of situation. And because of maybe not wanting to go into that territory, it can be something where you feel sort of unconsciously defensive, I suppose. Another way that this can be interpreted is that this can be a feeling of wanting to avoid having to step into the unknown here. You can feel, though, that you're paying a very high price for that. It's interesting having the King of Cups come out here, because I feel like if any of the court cards... Yeah, there's some type of fear that's associated with stepping into the unknown I'm seeing. But you can also feel like it's keeping you from things feeling right on a deeper level. I think more consistently. So out of all of the court cards, I feel like King of Cups is the energy that can best deal with the devil effectively and sort of take back that power. And that can be part of this too. There can be something having to do with mental and emotional mastery that's needed here. And it can be too working with yourself when it comes to fears that pop up and control you. Or the stories that we tell ourselves about, like, this is just how it has to be and there's no other way. And I think seeing that that's not actually true. Another part of why there can be one feeling influenced to sort of stay in this situation, even though you can look around and feel like it doesn't feel like the most empowering situation, is because you can feel in a way like there are certain things that you have that you may really appreciate having, that you like to have within your life, and there can be a partial sacrifice that would need to be made. But the thing is that I feel like this would just be temporary. I feel like there would be like maybe you wouldn't have certain things for now, or there would be, yeah, it feels like that, but but then it feels like you would recreate these things within your life. It doesn't feel like you wouldn't ever have these things again, and it feels like you wouldn't be paying such a high price for them either. They would feel more in flow with your life and what feels, I think, normal for you and how you want to be living as well. But there can be a lot of fear that's driving this. And I think that there can be some, having the Fool and having the King of Cups, this can be exploring maybe some psychological work, maybe some shadow work that's connected with this. I feel like the easiest way to say what this is about is it's an area of your life. For some of you, this can be living situation, this can be relationship. It will be an area of your life where you feel like you're paying a very high price, that if you knew that there was another way to do this without having to pay the price, this price that you're paying, you would take it. The only thing is that there's going to be exploration that's needed in order to do that. I'm seeing that it's possible, but there can be a part of you that feels very stuck in your ways, very stuck within this, and like maybe not feeling super enthusiastic to make that effort. So that's what I'm seeing be here connected with this. That's how you'll know where this is connected. You may start looking around. Maybe you're going to see this as an invitation for you to look around and maybe see alternative routes. Because in a way, I almost feel like this is about the means. Whatever the outcome is can be something that you like. So that may not be the thing that you want to change. It can be more so the means that are connected with this. And that the part of you that I think is influenced more based off of your internal experience that you're having, this will be a manifestation for that part of yourself. The part of you that's ready to take action on behalf of what you are feeling from a grounded place. And I think without the devil really getting in the way of you doing that. Because the devil feels almost like something that kind of imprisons you and doesn't allow you to take action, because it's like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Like, what else do you need? This is fine. But again, you can feel like it's just a high price, and it's not the only way for you to have what you want. Some of you too, this can be like a family situation as well. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.